It gives me the greatest pleasure to join you once again for the opening of a new session of the Scottish Parliament. From its proud history and treasured customs to the remarkable beauty of its land, it is the warmth and spirit of the people of Scotland that leave the deepest impression upon us and continue to inspire our admiration. That is why, in opening the first session of the new Scottish Parliament in 1999, my beloved mother spoke of the heavy burden of responsibility carried by its members on behalf of the Scottish people. Ever since, this Parliament has stood as a powerful expression of Scotland's democratic tradition. As you assemble to begin this new session, you do so at a time when many across the land are struggling and all of us are facing an uncertain world. I know that you will be keenly aware that the decisions taken in this chamber will be felt far beyond its walls. In a global situation of rapid and seemingly accelerating challenge, there will inevitably be some aims which can be attained and others, even with the best efforts, which will remain ambitions only. But while the outcome might not always be yours to deliver, the manner in which it is pursued lies always within your power. With that in mind, and in the knowledge that you are custodians of the democratic traditions long nurtured in these islands, traditions of which the honours of Scotland set before us are a powerful reminder, let us continue to show by example that debate can be carried out with respect and courtesy, that disagreement is possible while honouring one another's dignity, and it is recognised, whatever views may exist as to the means, that all those engaged in public service are seeking the same end, the good of the society we serve. Of course, as well as looking to this Parliament as an example of civil debate, people across Scotland look for leadership and for practical action to help to build a fair, resilient and prosperous society. Meeting that expectation demands resolve, cooperation and an honest, unwavering focus on the priorities that matter most to those you represent. Part of that work involves protecting Scotland's extraordinary natural environment. When I spoke in this chamber on the 25th anniversary of the creation of this Parliament, I referred to the challenges we all share as inhabitants of a planet whose climate is changing dangerously and whose biodiversity is being seriously depleted. I make no apology for referring again to the incredible importance of protecting Scotland's precious natural capital, something, as you know, I have cared about deeply throughout my life. It has long been my most fundamental belief that the natural world and human communities are not competing interests, but deeply interwoven ones, that there is an essential harmony between the health of our planet, the natural systems on which we depend, and the health of the people that live upon the earth. That is why, on this and so many other important issues, the enduring values which guide this Parliament's beginnings and sustain its future are not simply to be admired, but to be lived. They shape your deliberations and inform the decisions that will touch the lives of all whom you serve. Indeed, it is through the consistent expression of these values that Scotland has built its reputation far beyond its borders. Presiding Officer, when I was in Washington, D.C. recently, to help celebrate the 250th anniversary of American independence, I was reminded of the strong and enduring links which exist between the people of Scotland and the people of North America, and the regard with which the Scots are held across the Atlantic, perhaps even now with the Tartan Army in the United States. Not just for their rich culture and friendliness, but also for the ingenuity and determination that have made their mark on the continent. Indeed, the American philosopher Herbert W. Schneider famously called the Scottish Enlightenment probably the most potent single tradition in the intellectual formation of early America. As I look around this chamber today, I am especially pleased to see local heroes from communities across Scotland. You will know better than I, ladies and gentlemen, that the term local hero is not merely the title of a fondly remembered 1980s film. It is also a term rightly applied to these individuals here today, nominated by members of this Parliament for their dedication and service, who exemplify the very best of civic spirit and the very best of Scotland. They have every reason to take pride in their achievements, and the Queen and I very much look forward to meeting them. Presiding Officer, First Minister, members of the Scottish Parliament, the Queen and I offer you our warmest good wishes for the session to come, one we shall follow with close and abiding interest. As you take up your great responsibilities, we share every hope for the continued contribution of this Parliament to the well-being, confidence and prosperity of Scotland, its land and all its people.